Hello, welcome to the Hypnosis Academy. So before we start, let me tell you, we've got the course that's running on the 11th and 12th this weekend coming, all right, for self-forgiveness. It's a fantastic course. You're going to get a lot from it if you attend, and the attendance is free, donation only. Okay, so just send me an email if you want to join. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome. Okay, so today I'm going to do a pep talk on how you're going to be able to move your business forward. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So in today's world, it's very tough to get yourself known. Why? Because everybody has a tremendous presence on the internet. And so for you to stand out, to have a presence, you've got to work really hard. I do more work in terms of promoting my channels than I've ever done. And it still doesn't go as well as it used to. Before, I remember setting up a channel for ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, and it was going like that. It was going like that. Fantastic. And then I got really bored with talking about that. And then I wanted to change. So the channels that I've got now, they don't grow the way that they used to, and that's down to the way that YouTube has changed all of the algorithms, and they've basically messed up in a big way, and it ain't fun anymore. But there are lots and lots of things that you can do. So how is it then, if it's really tough to do, how is it that I've managed to be able to build something and to have clients and to have a business, really, albeit it's a part-time business? So the first thing is, don't set your aspiration right at the beginning to earn all of your income from your therapies, whatever your therapies are. Don't expect that. Get another job. Bottom line, get another job. When I was doing therapy at the beginning, I was delivering bread in the morning, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, delivering bread. I was working in a Spanish restaurant, and I was delivering catalogs. Okay? So, and I was doing therapy. Do whatever you have to do to earn the income that you need, but don't count on only your therapy doing that. Why? Because you'll be let down, because these things take time to build. Okay? So, first of all, that's the number one. Don't count on that, because it can make you sad and depressed and sort of down in the mouth, thinking, well, I'll never be able to live as a therapist, okay? In this world at the moment, if you're an alternative therapist, which I would guess you are by watching this, then alternative therapy is always best to be linked with something else. Unless you've got no costs in your life, and you can do that, and that's beautiful. You know, if you do this as a hobby only, beautiful. However, if you want income, you need another strand, another leg of income. Okay, so number one. Number two, to build your customer base, you have got to put yourself out there. You'll never be found if you don't put yourself out there. What does putting yourself out there mean? Well, you will need a website. You will need a website. I set up a WordPress website for the Hypnosis Academy. It didn't cost very much. In fact, WordPress gives you it freely, but if you want to add stuff on, then you'll need to pay a little bit. But you can do it yourself. You don't need a web person to build a website. It's basically click and drag most times, okay? So you do need a website. You need a channel. You need various channels. So YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I know these are all words, but if you want an audience, you've got to find your audience. Which brings me to the next thing. Trust that your audience is out there. Your audience is out there. The people who resonate with you are already there. All you've got to do is find them. But how do you find them? Well, apart from actually doing the work on social media and all of that, putting yourself out there, the most important thing is, what are you going to tell them? What are you going to do? The way that I believe the way that the universe works is that you must give content first. You must give freely first. Give freely. And don't think, hey, if I give this away, nobody will want to come and learn it with me. No, that's not how it works. Give stuff away freely. Tell people about the stuff you know. Talk about it. Be enthusiastic. And this brings me to this point. My wife and I, we built a Spanish language business online with no skill. And I'm not talking about Spanish. We had Spanish skill, but we had no technical skill at all. When we started, we had a camera, and I would press the camera with my finger, start, record, and I would press to stop. That was it. That was the editing that we did. No thumbnails, nothing. It was raw and it was basic. But why did it become successful? It became successful because when we were talking, we were genuine. We were being genuine. The world is filled with fakery and fakeness. People are fake. If you watch any million view video, you're going to see fake people. Screaming, shouting, being enthusiastic when they're not really enthusiastic, laughing when they're not really finding anything funny. That's not where you need to go. Don't do that. Lots of people think that what they've got to do is they've got to make these really, really high production videos. Let's have 3 cameras, let's get the lighting right and stuff like that. And all of that is important, but it's not what people want. Just because they can see you from 3 angles, if you're talking a pile of shit, it's still 3 angles of a pile of shit. You've got to talk about what you know, you've got to be enthusiastic, and you've got to be genuine. When you do that, you start to grow your audience because people resonate with that. People are gagging for genuine, authentic people, and especially people who can help them. And I know that you who are watching this, you have skills that you can use to help other people. But you've got to be enthusiastic about it. You've got to believe what you're talking about. And other things, you've got to post frequently. Whether you like it or not, whether your videos are getting 3 views or not, you've got to post often. Because we're living in a world that's moving so quickly that somebody can see you and within an hour they've forgotten who you are. They've forgotten you. Why? Because they've watched another 75 videos since then. And so their minds, boom, people's attention span's really short. So, an hour-long video is no good at the beginning until you've got your audience who wants content like that. At the beginning, you've got to make short, punchy stuff, excitement, enthusiasm, and genuineness. On your YouTube channels and your other channels, people who comment, thank them for it. Interact with your viewers. Interact with them, okay? Interact with them. If you can, organise lives, organise stuff where you get people together. Create a Telegram group and ask people to be in the Telegram group. There are lots of things that you can do to build your audience. However, these days, you've got to count on years, okay? You've got to count on years of build. This isn't something, no video goes viral by mistake these days. It's too controlled. There's an expression that they're using now, which is, we allow freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Right? What does that mean? That they can turn up and turn down knobs according to what it is that they believe they want out there. And if your message is a bit woohoo, then they might turn down your dial. Okay? So it's going to take a while. It's going to take time. But I promise you that if you just keep... That's why it's important to do something that you love. So that when you're doing it, it's not work. If it's work, you won't last a course. If you're not enjoying it, you won't last a course. You've got to do stuff that you enjoy. And when you do it with enjoyment and with fun and with excitement and you love it, that's when you'll get your audience. And the secret, right? The secret to success. I know what the secret of success is. Do you want me to share it with you? I'll share it with you. The secret of success is this. If you want to do something and you want something to work, if you want to do something, the secret of success is just do it. That's it. That's it. Easy, isn't it? Just do it. Just do it. And I know that a footwear company has already used that slogan, but for a very, very good reason. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Don't dream about it. Don't tell your friends about, one of these days I'm going to. Just do it. That's all you need to. There's some power, tremendous power in the doing, because the doing is creating. And when you start creating, then the universe opens doors for you. Okay? But wishing for it to happen, wishes are for fishes. Okay? That's all. So get cracking. Get cracking, get started. There's a beautiful world out there for you in terms of therapy and helping people. And I promise you this, the last thing I'm going to tell you. If you now spend the rest of your life helping people on purpose, if you start helping people, you will be helped. If you start healing or helping people to heal, you will be healed. If you start helping people to be better people, you will be a better person. That's how it works. And whatever you give out, you'll get tenfold back. Okay, so I hope that's a nice pep talk for you. Go and do it. Go and do it. Why not? There's room for everybody. And if somebody's done it, or if 1 million people are doing it, that's great. It's obviously a good business plan. Then you'll be the 1,000,001 person. Okay? I love you all. Speak to you all later. Bye-bye.